Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, here in the Baton Rouge area, we have many issues that confront us. And here to discuss some of those issues with us today is Representative Ted James of the Louisiana House of Representatives, District 101. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So much going on right now. It's a changing world, and you have to, changing ways of responding to your constituency. Tell me a little bit about, what's your experience been like this year so far, of what you're doing differently to connect with your constituents.
Well, I'm big on social media, and I'm always tweeting about something that's going on in the Capitol or updating my Facebook page, and I've seen that may be the only way that some of my constituents can get a firsthand view of what happens at the Capitol. So it's not uncommon to have me have a conversation on Twitter or back and forth debate with a constituent on Facebook, and I'm very open about how I vote. Why I voted certain ways, and I allow my constituents to give me feedback, because it's a lot of times at the Capitol I don't have time to go and send an email and wait for a response, or I have a town hall meeting and things are happening so fast, so I like that constant connection with my constituents.
Do you find that there's like an increase now in people trying to get a hold of you now, because it's easier now, frankly? I mean, you used to have to write or call or whatever. Now it's almost instantaneous, right?
It is, and with certain issues, education reform, teachers, they didn't feel comfortable coming to the Capitol, so constant communication on Facebook. Now with the budget, people are constantly sending information when they hear about what Governor General is proposing. They want to know how I feel. They want to voice their opinion, and it's I enjoy it. That constant feedback. I know some of my older constituents don't have that they aren't Facebook savvy, and they tell me all the time to help them to improve how they communicate with their constituents via Facebook or Twitter.
So while we're on that subject, I mean, if people want to get a hold of you or speak their mind to you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, Facebook, it's Edward Ted James, and Twitter, I'm Team Ted for LA, and I'm also on Instagram, and it's the same, Team Ted for LA. I will respond, within an hour, and it's no holds barred. You don't have to agree with me to respond, and I actually enjoy those more when I get a constituent who has an issue or takes issue with a vote or position, and I'm able to explain it, and sometimes I can see their point of view and how it affects them, and it helps me to make decisions. If it's a bill I need to possibly amend to help someone out, or sometimes I've actually changed my opinion on a matter based on some feedback from a constituent.
Let's shift gears a little bit. I know, as always, education is a big issue in the state. I know it's very important to you, being involved with mentoring children and so forth. Talk to me a little bit about some of the issues and challenges that you see and opportunities that you see coming forward this year.
When we talk about the politics and student choice and teacher tenure, a lot of the parents and the students, they don't want to hear that debate. They just want to make sure that we're doing the best to give them the tools that they need. And for me, I think it's important that I spend some time in the classroom. There are a lot of my colleagues, and we try to spend a day in the classroom to see it from a teacher's perspective. And for me, for the students, there are so many negative images out there, and I want to make sure that they see me as much as possible so they can see some positive influences in their life.
Well, thanks for coming on to tell everybody about what you have going this week. Tell the folks one more time how they can get a hold of you if they need to, since you're so accessible now, right?
Yes, Facebook.com at Edward Ted James, Twitter at Team Ted for LA, and Instagram Team Ted for LA.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming on. Representative Ted James, everybody.